Hello, in the comments of a lot of my videos and other articles that I've read, a lot of people say that they don't think EasyStringer is good because it touches the frame or it pushes the frame while it pulls the string. And they said, oh, that can't be good. It can damage your racket. It's not good for the frame. I don't want my tension head to touch my frame, so that's why I don't think EasyStringer is a good tension head. So in the beginning, I kind of agreed with some of these arguments when I didn't know anything about EasyStringer, but the more I used it, the more I realized this is exactly what you want, because first of all, as you can see here, I'm pulling it exactly where the string is coming out of the frame, meaning I'm not pulling it at an angle. And also, as I pull, I'm supporting the racket exactly where the string is coming out of the grommet. Frames warp because the string is pulled at sharp angles. By pulling and supporting exactly where the string comes out of the grommet, it reduces virtually all friction and completely supports the frame from any warping or damage. The stress on the frame increases as you go to the outer mains because you start to pull at sharper and sharper angles. With EasyStringer, this is never a problem, but with conventional machines, the frame is a lot more likely to warp and sometimes break as you go to the outer mains. On this expensive electronic machine, immediately you can see you cannot pull the string horizontally because the tension head is lower than the racket. This is not ideal because it causes unnecessary friction and stress to the frame. When I pull the string, immediately you can see that not only the racket, but the racket supports, the cradle, clamps, and the base are pulled as well. The entire unit is under incredible stress. That is why many machines are very heavy. This particular one weighs 110 pounds, partly to reinforce all of these stress points to prevent the machine from breaking and keep the racket from moving. The entire unit with the racket, supports, and turntable moves every time I tension and release the string. The farther the supports are from where the string comes out of the grommet, the less effective they are in preventing the racket's movement and supporting the frame. This is the closest support to where the string is coming out of the grommet. This support is really far. This support is not doing anything because it's on the inside of the frame and the racket is being pulled away from it. This support is not doing anything because it's on the outside. This support is also on the outside, and so is this one. If they were on the inside, maybe it would help a little. So only this support and this support are the only supports preventing the racket from moving when the string is pulled. Ideally, you want a support on the outside of the exact grommet where the string is being pulled to prevent the racket from moving. Any other support farther from this grommet will be less and less effective, and it will add more stress to the frame and the system. So when I pull the string in this direction, I put my finger here to show you what would the ideal position for a support to be. Now imagine, if I had a support exactly here, as I pull the string, then it will prevent the racket from moving and warping or stressing at this point. Even if the racket does not break or warp, the farther the support is from the grommet where the string comes out, the more likely the racket is to slide and cause paint damage. Having a support where my finger is will guarantee the racket will not slide. There will be no paint damage. Okay, so we return back to EasyStringer. Let's give it another try. Now when I place the pistol to tension the string, it's pushing against the frame exactly where I'm pulling the string, as shown here. This is ideal. The racket will not slide at all. And you really don't need any of these side supports because I'm supporting it in the most ideal position. The string is completely horizontal. It's not being pulled below the racket. The entire system is at perfect equilibrium. None of this violent shaking of the table, like I'm showing with my hand, happens when I pull with the EasyStringer, compared to conventional tension heads that do not directly support the frame. I am convinced that the EasyStringer tension head will give a superior support system and pulling mechanism compared to other conventional machines such as this one. But let me know what you think in the comments from everything I said.